Hello to all of you pimps out there. It's the Big George W. Before the video starts, I have a message directly from the head honcho himself, AI till B. He wanted me to tell you all that you're really awesome and patient, and that you're all the greatest audience on YouTube. I tend to agree with that statement. He also wants to let you know that even though videos have slowed down, he is dedicated to making all of you chuckle and maybe even learn something. So, yeah, thanks again for all your support, and we hope you enjoy the video.
Hey George, sorry you're not going to be in this video. It's been a while since we've had certain characters come in, so we are going to give someone else the spot.
What? I'm a President Joe. Surely I should be there to rank the presidents.
Don't be a baby about it, George. You already know Clinton hasn't even gotten a chance in these videos yet, and he's not been invited yet for one of these.
So that's it then, you're replacing me for Bill Clinton.
Ironically enough, no, actually, the person we are inviting for this part is not a former president. And he was in a lot of our earlier videos on the channel, but we haven't seen him in quite some time.
Fucking hell, really? You're trading some random for the big W?
I guess you'll just have to go and play Master Duel or something, George. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe try less crying and try making more dismissive policies that restrict the rights of the common man to the point that when people take the time to actually read your policies, they get frightened.
Are you referring to the Patriot Act or something, Joe? I was scared, all right. I just became president, and then a national tragedy occurred.
Hey, you said it, not me. Enjoy the video, everyone.
Dickhead.
No one likes a sore loser, George. You got the means to continue dropping bombs on these hoes, go full meta in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and I promise you'll feel much better. Well, if we are being honest, there's a chance for you to go full angry mode, but I can't just sit here and tell you what to do, George. You're not in this video, so just accept it. I gotta go, homie. The video needs the main act. The Bidenator is rolling out ready to make some memes. Peace out, Georgie.
You will regret this, you sleepy fuck.
You know, it's been a little while since we had Alpha Joe in our videos. Is he doing all right, fellas?
Now that you mention it, yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it?
Well, don't be shy. Go ahead and shoot him an invite. We got more presidents to rank.
I messaged him on this hip new app called Snapchat. You should really try it, fellas. It lets me send wacky photos along with my messages.
What the hell do you mean hip and new? Snapchat has been out for over 12 years.
Oh, my bad, Donald. I forgot that I was literally supposed to know everything about everything at any given time. I should have just had Snapchat's release date fucking tattooed on my frail old body. Gosh, so sorry, Donald, you fat fuck.
Apology accepted, sleepyhead.
Whoa, Joe, wait a sec. Hold up, wait a minute. Fill my cup. Put some liquor in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Alpha Joe is now on set.
Goddamn, boys, how the hell are y'all doing? It's been a while since I got to kick it with the Three Stooges.
You know, we stay on that grind, Alpha Joe. We are literally ranking presidents. Would you like to do the next one? You can kick us off.
Don't mind if I do, Mr. President. The next one on the list is Ulysses S. Grant. I think he's a firm A-tier president. I know some people aren't fond of the corruption during his presidency, and I'm not fond of it either, but President Grant was simply naive. He was too nice of a guy while he was in office, and people took advantage of that. Not to mention his greatest accomplishment in my eyes was his creation of the Justice Department. Fun fact. President Grant basically eliminated the KKK while he was in office. He just straight up destroyed them. It was so bad that they wouldn't be a problem again until the 1900s.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Mr. Rogan. He had his demons, particularly with alcohol, but when it came to his duties, it was by all accounts that he was always sober when it mattered. Take that however you want. But you know, we all like a stiff one every now and then.
Speaking of stiff, the next one we got is Rutherford B. Hayes. He oversaw the end of Reconstruction and at least attempted to heal divisions between the North and South afterward. But a lot of folks believe the way he ended Reconstruction was pretty bad, and his inconsistencies when it came to civil rights was apparent. Overall, I'd say he's C-tier.
C-tier for Hayes is fair. You can honestly argue for B or D tier as well, given his inconsistencies. And of course, I'm not trying to pin this on Hayes. It's not his fault. But he was elected under one of the most controversial elections of all time. I think C-tier is fair. His presidency has a healthy mix of good and bad.
I agree with both you and Donnie. Here comes the 20th president, James Garfield. Unfortunately, James Garfield was assassinated roughly 200 days into his presidency, so he didn't get the chance to do everything he wanted. However, he did appoint a Supreme Court justice, purged corruption within the post office, and did a whole bunch of other things too.
James A. Garfield, the 20th President of the United States. was shot at the Baltimore and Potomac Railroad Station in Washington, D.C. at 9:30 a.m. on Saturday, July 2nd, 1881. He died in Elberon, New Jersey, 79 days later on September 19, 1881. The shooting occurred less than 4 months into his term as president. Garfield's assassin was Charles J. Guiteau, whose motive was revenge against Garfield for an imagined political debt and getting Chester A. Arthur elevated to president. Guiteau was convicted of Garfield's murder and executed by hanging 1 year after the shooting. Pretty depressing, honestly, cause from all accounts, it seemed like Garfield was a pretty straightforward guy. And he seemed fair. I think he would have ended up an A-tier president had he served his whole term. That being said, he still accomplished things before he was killed. So I think C-tier is fair.
Gosh, imagine being shot by someone named Charles J. Guiteau. How unfortunate is that, John Wilkes Booth? Now that's the name of an assassin.
I can tell you the name of what's going to end up killing you, Sleepy Joe.
Oh yeah, fat ass. What's going to get me?
Fuck you.
I'm going to steer us back on course, fellas. You gotta work. Work. Work this out, boys. You know what High School Musical taught you anyway. We have Chester A. Arthur. He became president after Garfield died, and I'm throwing him in C-tier because everything he did was pretty minimal as far as I can tell. He lowered tariffs, which is good, I suppose, depending on who you ask. He also vetoed a bill that would have used federal funds in a way he found to be excessive. All that is great, and all but fellas there's just no goddamn pizzazz at all. I mean, he's just kind of boring, to be honest. If anyone knows any great deeds by President Arthur, comment down below. We are doing this video without researching stuff, and Arthur is someone we don't know a lot about, so yeah, C-tier. Cool facial hair, though. He's got a bit of riz on the down low.
Yeah, that man's got a strong beard. Good for him. Hey, Donnie, why don't you just do that instead of rocking that stupid hairpiece? Just go bald, grow a beard. And if you throw in an eye patch, you can be Captain Orangebeard.
I'll just stick with being Big Dick Donnie, okay, Joe? Speaking of massive dicks, here comes Grover Cleveland. I'm sure a lot of people already know this. But if you didn't, Grover Cleveland is the only president to ever serve non-consecutive terms, making him both the 22nd and 24th president. Of course, next election, I will be the second president to ever serve non-consecutive terms.
Donnie, straight up, George Bush has a better chance of winning a third term than you do at winning a second.
I'd be careful of what you say, Barack. Last time you said something like that, it made you look pretty silly. Oh yes, Barack, I haven't forgotten that dinner. What was it that you said? Oh yeah, you said Donald Trump will never become president. Don't you feel like a silly Billy right now?
Oh, not at all, Donald. I feel like a man that served 2 consecutive terms in office.
Piss off, Barry. I'm going back to Grover Cleveland. I give him B tier. I think his signing of the Dawes Act was pretty bad. But other than that, I think he did what he could while in office. Solid. I mean, you don't win the popular vote in 3 separate elections for no reason after all.
I would put him in C-tier, but B-tier is fair. I gotta head out now, fellas. I think I'm finally ready to go on an adventure for the Dragon Blunts. It's been a while since I got to summon Kushron. Peace out, pimps.
I think I'm going to head out as well. Melania is making me go watch this movie. I was really looking forward to playing some Slay the Spire, but whatever, we can't be pimps all the time. See you, fellas. Fuck you, sleepyhead.
Obama makes a noise to indicate he is leaving. Obama out.
Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to apologize for the frequency in which videos are being made. Unfortunately, life is indeed life, and we all have responsibilities. I do hope you continue to know that every president and wacky character you've met so far is truly thankful for all you fine folks. Thank you again. Oh, and don't worry, I don't know when, but we will definitely be continuing the Ninja Storm 4 tournament, and we will be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. So look forward to that. Peace out, pimps. Oh shit, where do I click again to exit Discord? No, not that one. Ah, geez, this is malarkey.
I should have been involved.